Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a classic story that almost everyone has heard, but maybe we haven't thought about what it really means. That's right, we're talking about the tortoise and the hare. It's more than just a children's fable. It is packed with powerful life lessons that are just as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. So grab a seat and let's unpack the timeless wisdom of this incredible tale. Once upon a time, in a sunny green forest, lived a hare who was incredibly proud of his speed. He was the fastest animal around, and he never let anyone forget it. Every day, he'd boast to the other animals, "I'm so fast, no one can beat me. I can run circles around anyone." He would often see a tortoise moving slowly and steadily along the path, and he couldn't resist teasing him. "Hey, slowpoke!" The hare would shout, "Are you ever going to get anywhere at that pace? I could run to the river and back before you even cross this field." One day, the tortoise had had enough of the hare's constant bragging. With a calm and steady voice, he looked at the hare and said, "You are indeed very fast, Mr. Hare, but I bet I could beat you in a race." The hare burst out laughing. "You beat me? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Fine, I accept your challenge. This will be the easiest race I've ever run." The other animals gathered around, excited to see this unlikely race. A wise old owl agreed to be the judge and set the finish line at the big oak tree on the other side of the woods. The race began. As expected, the hare shot off like an arrow. He was so far ahead in just a few seconds that he could barely see the tortoise anymore. He ran and ran, feeling confident and a little bored. "This is too easy," he thought to himself. "I'm so far ahead. I have time for a little nap." He found a comfortable, shady spot under a tree, stretched out, and quickly fell asleep, dreaming of his victory. Meanwhile, the tortoise just kept going. He didn't stop. He didn't look back. He just put one foot in front of the other, slowly but surely, with his eyes fixed on the distant oak tree. He walked past the sleeping hare, but he didn't get distracted. He just kept moving, step by steady step. The sun started to set, casting long shadows through the forest. The hare finally woke up with a jolt. He looked around, confused for a moment. "Oh, right. The race. Remember it?" He looked back down the path, expecting to see the tortoise still far, far behind. But the tortoise was nowhere in sight. The hare started to feel a knot of panic in his stomach. He stood up and looked towards the finish line. And there, just a few feet away from the big oak tree, was the tortoise, about to cross. With a burst of adrenaline, the hare sprinted as fast as he could. He ran faster than he had ever run before, his heart pounding in his chest. But it was too late. Just as he lunged for the finish line, the tortoise took his final, steady step and crossed it. The forest erupted in cheers for the unexpected winner. The tortoise, without a hint of arrogance, simply smiled. The hare stood there, breathless and defeated, having learned a very important lesson. So, what does this story teach us? The most obvious lesson is that slow and steady wins the race. Consistency and perseverance are often more powerful than raw talent alone. The tortoise won not because he was fast, but because he never gave up. He had a clear goal, and he worked towards it without distraction. The hare, despite his amazing natural ability, lost because of his arrogance and lack of focus. He underestimated his competitor and overestimated his own talent. This applies to so many areas of our lives: learning a new skill, building a career, or even working on our personal health. It's not about having the most talent. It's about showing up every day and putting in the work. It's a reminder that success is a marathon, not a sprint, and that true confidence comes not from boasting, but from quiet, consistent effort. What do you think? Have you ever been the tortoise or the hare in a situation? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.